Walking into Manitoba's top job, Premier-Designate Wab Kinew concedes. As the soon-to-be first provincial First Nations Premier, he may face extraordinary expectations.
I didn't run on being the first First Nations Premier. I put my name on the ballot to try and be the best Premier.
At noon, the very first day outside the Manitoba legislature, one of those expectations on full display. Demonstrators insisting on fast action on a search of a landfill for the remains of 2 murdered First Nations women.
Today, we have the first Anishinaabe Premier of Manitoba.
Kinew supports the search. The outgoing government rejected it and even campaigned against it. With Kinew's election, Ottawa is offering to help fund research on how to do it. Through the campaign, Kinew did not present himself as a symbol of reconciliation, focusing instead on health care and affordability.
And if along the way they elected an Indigenous Premier, then I would say that that's another testament to our country moving forward.
Kinew built his profile as a rapper, then TV host and journalist. Community activism led him to politics. In 2017, he became Manitoba NDP Leader. His ascension to Premier comes after past struggles, including addiction and criminal charges. He's built a self-narrative on second chances.
My life became immeasurably better when I stopped making excuses and I started looking for a reason.
Put it all together, he got elected.
I think it provides so much hope for the future for our province and for our young Indigenous people.
What it shows is that Manitoba has a lot to teach the rest of the country, I think, on the issue of reconciliation.
Now preparing to assume power.
There's a lot to live up to here in Manitoba, and I hope to be able to serve in a good way.
So Cam, expectations are so high. What are Wab Kinew's biggest challenges?
Well, Ian, really just pick any one. Healthcare, the economy, crime, justice, they're all front-of-mind issues here. Wab Kinew is walking through a big door, but he's not going alone. Several of his MLAs are Indigenous or First Nations. Many of them will be in cabinet. So it's really hard not to imagine that the attitude and the priorities of the Manitoba government when it comes to issues of equality and reconciliation won't be changing drastically. Ian?
Cam McIntosh just outside the legislature in Winnipeg.